Guess who's back? Back again. I am back. You don't have to tell your friends. It's cool. I don't care. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? I'm doing actually really, really well. I'm actually really happy. Just crazy, right? I don't know. It's crazy times. Crazy times. I hope you're all doing all right on this wonderful Saturday. It's actually kind of gloomy here, but I love that, so it works out very well for me. But hopefully, y'all are doing just as well as me. I don't know. I figured I would do like a little check-in because it's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I've been here and did a live stream. And now that things are kind of settling down for me, I'm finding like a groove to get into. I'm understanding my new job and my responsibilities and all those things I need to be doing. It's actually time to start figuring out what I'm doing here on the IT Career Questions YouTube channel, because I don't want it to leave. I don't want to go away from it. I don't want to stop. So something I've said like a million times before, I need to do more live streams. This is true. We're going to do a lot more live streams because I don't have the time to produce different videos all the time. But maybe at some point we will. I actually do have a new video coming out next week, which will be really fun. So that one will be good. I still have to edit a couple things about it, but other than that, like, that's all good. Now I got my kids in the background because they're coming in to bother me now that I've started a live stream. Not bother me. They don't bother me. I love my kids. But anyway, maybe more live streams. I know I've talked with a few people about coming on and doing some live sessions with me. And that would be more exciting, probably. So you guys don't have to see my dumb face all the time. So I'll be bringing on guests for that sometime soon, like within the next month or so, around there. Whoa, now, what's going on, Brandon B? What's going on, Kev Runs on Duggan? What's going on, Kev Tech IT Support? What's going on, Mohammed? Bish, something prod. Peter, what's up? Hello, Next Gen team member. What up? Brandon got censored by Google? What? No, I didn't delete your chat. Who deleted your chat? Google moderator team. What's up, Robert? IT help desk, best place to start entry IT jobs. Yeah, I mean, help desk is a great place to start. I'm gonna have a lot. I think I'll probably have videos coming out soon where I actually talk deeper into this because just the way that I've seen what's happening, like with the company that I'm working for now, things are different. Like, yeah, sure, you could definitely go work in the help desk, and I do encourage that by all means, but I believe that there are some people out there who just have a bigger agenda. They want to do more, and they know that they can do more. They feel that they can do more. There's a lot of people out there that exist, and I've seen it, and it'll be different. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Anyway, what's going on to everybody else? You passed your AWS SIA today? Congratulations, Brandon B. What's going on, EIS Enterprise? How are you doing? Michael, you love helping people buy their troubleshooting electronic computers. Is IT for you? Sure, IT is for everybody. Deeper talk better be in that deep voice. You want me to get a radio voice? Hello, how are y'all doing today? What's new? Today on the IT Career Questions live stream, we are going to be talking about nothing in particular. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned, and please visit our sponsors or something. Is that how it goes? Something like that. Not my phone's going off like crazy. Anyways. Yeah, dude, IT is for everybody, man. Like, you shouldn't have to feel like any particular way about IT. Be scared of it. Be nervous about it. Like, the greatest thing about IT is that everybody can learn IT. Like, if you put your mind to it, like, I know it's so cliche, like, so incredibly cliche. Like, oh, just put your mind to it, you can do it. No, that's actually the truth. Like, you put your mind to it, you can learn it, and you can do it also. Like, it's not like... that's just like a fact. Like, you don't even have to have IT skills to like get yourself started. You don't have to be a nerd. You don't have to be some type of just, I don't know, like true like geek in any way. Like, if you don't even know how to turn on a computer, you can still start learning. Like, there's no stopping you. Like, that's just the cool thing. Like, I truly, honestly feel like anybody can do this. But it takes like a person, like a certain somebody to do it also. Like, obviously not, it's hard to, like, I guess put that all in words. Like, yes, anybody can do it, but at the same time, like, not everybody can do it, because not everybody's going to be as passionate or as driven. That's probably the key word I want to emphasize there, as driven as other people. Some people, like, see IT as like, oh my gosh, like, I get to work with computers and that's going to be so cool and great and wonderful, but they hate learning, right? Like, you're not going to go anywhere then. Like, you think technology is great and wonderful, but, like, you actually have to learn it. You have to take time, sit down and learn all these different things. And that takes dedication. Like, that takes a lot of determination as well. What's going on, Job Skill Share? How you doing? It's good to see you again. You never sent me your affiliate code for Grammarly, which I'm sad about. I had to sign up because I had to get something done. I wanted to check with it, but if you do decide to sign up for it, I will sign up again under you. How about that? If you guys didn't know, I was just on a live. I wasn't on. I was in the chat though, hanging out with on the KevTech channel. KevTech, you here? I don't know if KevTech's here. Maybe he's here. Yes, KevTech IT support. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him. He just hit 10,000 subscribers. Congratulations to him. He's freaking phenomenal. I love what he's doing over there. Today they were doing like mock interviews with a guy named James Triplett, who I've known. Well, I don't personally know him, but he's been around this channel for years, so I'm very familiar with him. So it was really cool to see him on Kev's channel. And it was also cool to see Kev Runs on Duncan and Job Skill Share there, and they did a giveaway. It's awesome. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him. So make sure you guys go subscribe to KevTech IT Support and to Job Skill Share Community, because they put out content much more frequently than I do now, and their content is amazing, and they're there to help you. So go do that. That's what's up. That is what's up. You guys are like asking all these questions and stuff, and I'm not even paying attention. I'm just sitting here blabbering and blabbering and blabbering. How can you afford an IT degree? I don't think anybody can afford an IT degree. Like, really, like, degrees are so expensive and stupid and dumb. That's just my personal opinion, though. I mean, Brandon B just got like a new. Didn't you finally graduated again or something? I don't know. Whatever. Degrees. Bleh. Rob Riker, what's going on, boss? Rob Riker, go subscribe to Rob Riker's tech channel also. Rob Riker is one of the instructors over at Next Gen T. And he has a YouTube channel where he helps you guys. And Rob Riker just passed his, was a VMware cert or something yesterday? Or the other day? So congratulations to you on that. WGU is your opinion. WGU, everybody, just about everybody, like, loves WGU. That's Western Governors University. It has a lot of like alumni that will like vouch for them and say, oh, it's wonderful and amazing and fantastic and yada yada yada. But college isn't for everybody. So if you don't want to go to college, I don't blame you. You're VCP, man. Congrats, Rob. That's awesome, bro. Joe Tito, how are you doing, sweetheart? Is Network Chuck in here? Did I miss Network Chuck? How am I missing Network Chuck? If he's here, hello, Mr. Network Chuck. How are you doing, boss? Why is he not showing up in the chat? Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Probably missing something. Anyway, this is just supposed to be like a random, hey, let's hang out and talk, and I'll answer some of your questions. I'm not doing a very good I'm doing a very good job at that right now. I'm really not. Network Chuck is freaking killing it, though. I gotta give props to that guy. Like, I give him mad props. Like, for sure. All day, every day. That dude just freaking crushes it. Zach banned Network Chuck? I didn't ban him. I don't know why he's not showing up. I'm on his channel right now. Like, I'm like, why are you not showing up, bro? That is so weird. Is he here in the chat, though, for real? Because he's not showing up. His production is on another level, for sure. Network Chuck's got it going on. Anyway. Why isn't he showing? That's weird. Oh, so many questions that I've missed. I'm sorry. You got questions? Let's do it. Let's holla at your boy right now. Chuck's doing everything. Joe Tito, yes, it was good to see you, sir, and thank you for asking. Coronavirus. YouTube's gonna ban me now that I said coronavirus, and they're gonna ban me again, because I said coronavirus again. So now this video is gonna be completely demonetized. Thanks, YouTube. But yes, I am completely okay. I'm not completely better from the coronavirus. I feel 100% better, other than the fact that I still can't taste or smell 100%. Like, it's hit or miss. Like, I can smell and taste some things, and some things I just can't even smell or taste at all. It's very weird. It's very weird. Corona is weird. It was a weird experience. I'm sorry I was touching my microphone while I was talking. You guys are gonna get mad. Yep. Well, demonetized for sure. That's it. YouTube's just gonna ban me. It's just what's gonna happen. Anyway. But yeah, coronavirus all better. My family's all better. I'm all better, and I'm working now, which is super exciting. If you guys missed that video, which I would hope you didn't, because I quit YouTube. I did, even though I'm here right now. Quit YouTube full time. Couldn't do it anymore. Miserable. Just freaking miserable. But yes, things are going amazing at Next Gen T. Like, I actually love it there. The people I work with are really, really awesome. And the whole mission. I think if you guys didn't watch the video, like, you can just watch the video if you want to know how things are going at Next Gen T, because I pretty much laid out like how I feel about working there. Cause it's pretty freaking cool. I ain't gonna lie. Takes 5 days for results, Systech 911 Tim. That's insane, dude. Drinks on Zach. I don't know about that. Why is Google delete? So nobody. What did this person say? Oh, message deleted by the Google moderator team? That's crazy. What did that person even say? Is it because somebody said coronavirus or something? Has anybody ever heard of My Computer Career? I've heard of it. I don't know anybody that's done it. I think I've seen people on LinkedIn post about it, but I couldn't tell you personally because I don't know. Google is censoring the truth? I would love to know. Like, it won't even let me like retract their message or like look at it, like view it to see what they said. It's weird. It literally says like message deleted by the Google moderator team. Hold up, I'll show you guys because this is kind of crazy. I've never seen that before. Share desktop with chat. I don't know if the chat's working, but we'll find out. Look at this. Let me transition. Yeah. Look at this. Message. I'm breaking it. Hold up. Now where'd the chat go? Oh, you son of a gun. I'm breaking it all. I zoomed in way too far. Let's bring the chat back. Zach, you're such a scrub. Scrubbing it up. Where's it at? Dude, now it's gone. Is it gone? What the heck? It was just there. Okay, never mind. Now I can't see the message that said that Google moderators are deleting chats. Whatever. Sorry. Anyways. Cheap Coronas on Zach? Yeah, I'll give you the cheap Coronas. I mean, I could have gave you the cheap Corona like a month ago. Been real cheap. I just like cough on you a couple times and you would have got it. You thought somebody mentioned Bing to get the post banned? That's funny. Zach, can I make a video on Docker containers and how to configure it? Eventually, yeah, probably. I don't know if it'll be on this channel or on the next Gen T channel, but we'll do some Docker for sure, because Docker is actually really exciting. Like, Docker was one of those things that switched to live chat. You guys want to see the chat? Is that what you're saying? All right, hold up. Live chat. This one? Is this the one you want? If this is the screen you want, I'll throw it up there and leave it there. That's fine. What was I saying? Yeah, Docker. We'll do some Docker stuff because Docker's pretty cool. Like, Docker's like one of those technologies where, like, when I started hearing about it, I was like, what is this? And then it was like containers and virtualization, and I was like, ooh, virtualization, like, let me check this out. So then I had to look into Docker and try to figure it out a little bit. And I did, which was really cool. It's not anything that I will utilize more than likely, but maybe. I don't know. Kev runs on Duncan. You think no, Docker wouldn't be fun in my Python project? Maybe I could figure it out. Maybe we'll find a use case for Docker soon. I had to literally come up with a use case so that I could learn Python. And it took a while because I was always like, okay, I want to learn Python. I would love to learn it. Like, it's something that intrigues me, but why would I learn it? Like, what am I going to utilize Python with? Like, what's the purpose? And then I finally found a purpose, and I'm so incredibly thankful and glad that I did find a purpose, because now that it works, like, it's pretty cool. I'm going to show y'all if I can type my password in right. Hold up. No, you were sorting chat by top, not chat. Oh, that's why. I don't know how that happened. I feel you now. I got you. I got you. That's fine. Now I can't even go back to it because the chat just like flooded. This isn't the view that you want to see. You guys would much rather see my beautiful face instead of seeing the chat on the side? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, Docker's that's what I mean. I could probably figure out a way to utilize Docker in the project, but I just don't think it's, like, you know, worth it. But anyway, I was trying to pull up. I'm trying to pull up my screens here so you guys can see this. Shared desktop with chat. Oh, that's very nice. I just got a new monitor, and this thing is freaking massive. Like resolution and everything. Oh, I love it. Oh, I gotta disconnect from this. Hold up. So I actually went to Walmart like 2 times yesterday and bought like a monitor. The first time I bought like this 32-inch monitor, like this 32-inch curve monitor. I was like, oh, this is gonna be wonderful. And then I didn't realize that it was only like 1080p, and I was like, I'll never do anything on this because 1080p is lame on a 32-inch monitor. So then I bought a 27-inch monitor that was 4K, and I don't even know the resolution on this thing, but it's massive. 3840 by 2160. It's glorious. All the glory. Anyway, hold up. Let me show you guys this real quick. If I can figure it out. Transition. Here is my VM. So I have this remote computer, which is this 192.168.1.65. I named this this physical machine a hypervisor, like that's the name of it, because that's essentially all that it's acting as right now, just so that it can run this VM right here on VirtualBox, and this VM we call it Scraper on VirtualBox, but the name of this actual computer is called Autobots. Because we're doing some automation, right? And then I was like, Autobots and freaking Transformers, and I love Transformers. And then, yeah, roll out. Yes. I'm going to show you guys like the results here. Here's some Excel files. I'm going to show you these results because it's so exciting. This is my project that I wanted to do. So what it does, and I have to give a huge shout out to Kev Runs on Duncan because he helped me with this, and I have to give another huge shout out to Dwan Lightfoot because he helped me with this as well. So huge shout out to both of these guys because they really, really helped me out a ton with this. So thank you to you guys. You're wonderful, glorious. I shouldn't have done that. There we go. So what my script does, here's the results of the script. I'll show you I'll show you the script, whatever. But what my script does in Python, we have it set so that it's scraping Indeed.com for specific job terms, and what we have it right here. So network engineer, it's going to scrape Indeed for all the network engineer jobs in all of these states, right? Like that's what it does. So it goes and it scrapes and it hits all the network engineer in every single state. It does a search, scrapes help desk jobs every single state, and then CCNA, every single state. Comptia, every single state. Azure, AWS, Ethical Hacker, OSCP, CEH, CCIE, CCNP, Cloud Engineer, Security Analyst, Network Technician, Network Administrator, right? These are all the different terms that I've put in there into our script. And every single day, I set up a task schedule so that every single day, I think it's at like a 9 a.m. or something like that. It runs the Python script and it starts scraping all of this information. So now that I finally have it at a good place, so I've been having problems with my Windows updates. I should have done all of my Windows updates before I started configuring this. But anyways, yeah, I'm gathering data. I'm collecting this data because I'm going to utilize it for more videos. Yay! It'll be fun and exciting. But if you guys want to check it out, I'll pull it up. I'll pull up the Pythons. It's funny. I'm gonna tell you this joke. Some people may be offended by it. I'm sorry if you get offended by silliness. Okay, this is really silly. Okay, it's a little bit out there. Whatever. But I was talking to Dwan Lightfoot, and he was offering help last week. I might have even asked him for help. Like, hey, bro, can you please help me with this Python script? Because we were trying to figure out, what wasn't working? Something wasn't working. Now I don't remember what that something was. What was it? Oh, so the script had a problem where anytime it would scrape like a job or a search term in a state, like if that term had like 0 results, like the script would just completely stop and break. Just stop. It was done. So I was like, bro, can you please help me with this? Like, yeah, I'm not asking you to tell me how to do it. I'm not asking you tell me what to do. Like, please just help me with it. But anyway, he did. But I sent him a meeting invite. I'm take forever to get to my freaking the end of my point here. I sent him a meeting invite, and the name of the meeting was Playing with Our Pythons. And then he sent me a text later like, hey bro, I got my Python out, I'm ready to go. And it was hilarious. Like, I never laughed so hard in my life. That's the kind of dumb stuff that I get all excited about. But it was great. Now, the next part of the script is I have to figure out, I actually got trying to get SQL installed on this VM because I need to start importing this data to SQLs. Here's the script though. You can see it all in all of its glory. And look, I even put right here, special shout out to Dwan Lightfoot and Kevin Diaz for the help. And this is all on the GitHub. It's in a private repository right now. But I will be sharing it at some point once I have it all kind of configured and laid out the way that I want it to. But here's what it's doing. It's importing all of our fun, glorious things that we need to make the script actually work, right? Kev Runs on Duncan to be more specific on some of this stuff. But anyway, here's where we set our file name. If you guys saw on our VM, all the file names are, I just have it called jobs, and then it's the date and time, actually. That's what that does. And then we are defining our state and job types, which I won't get into too much details. I'll actually have a real video out about this where I kind of drill into this stuff because it's super exciting. But it's running this Indeed URL. So when the script's running, it's hitting this Indeed URL. It's using job type and state, which here's our states, our list of all 50 states, and here are all of our job types. And then as we saw in, thank you, Rob Riker. You're the man. I wasn't sharing my screen, guys. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I did this live stream thing. But thank you, Rob Riker. You're the man. I'll go back. Let's go back and talk about this. Uh-oh, did I close that? Okay. Here we go. Here's the script. Here's the Python script. I'm sorry I wasn't sharing my screen because I'm an idiot. But there, I'll turn off studio mode. Every time I turn on studio mode in Streamlabs, I always get goofed up. But anyway, here we're importing all of the fun and exciting things that we need for the script, for said script. File name, right? Date time now, right? So this is naming our CSV file that we're saving stuff to, which I have it starting off with jobs, and it goes in the day, month, year, hour, minute, and you can see that right here. Yeah, that's fun and exciting, right? Then here's the URL, right? Indeed.com/jobs, question mark, blah, 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 job type and state, right? So these right here, job type and state, they're defined down here under state. Here's all 50 of our states. Here are all the job types, and I can add to these as much as I want. So one of the things that I wanted to do, because when I first started doing this, obviously I didn't know what I was doing, and Indeed started blocking me, and I would actually have to go physically open up a browser, go to Indeed.com, and I'd have to check a box that I wasn't a robot, because Indeed was F off, stop scraping our stuff. Because I was actually ended up scraping things over and over and over again, repeatedly, within milliseconds of each other. And as it turns out, it was calling this API, doing this API call 9 times when it really should have been doing it 1 time, but that's a whole different story. So anyway, I have it set so it runs it between 2 and 4 seconds. It'll hit every different job. And I also have it so it shuffles the states, so it's not always the same thing, right? So even though the script is running every day at the same time, I'm kind of providing a little bit of randomization so that Indeed doesn't catch on and be hey man, stop doing this. I'm trying to randomize it as much as I can so they don't get all mad at me. That's kind of the purpose of me randomizing not only the times, the interval in between each time it's scraping a different URL, but just kind of scraping the states. And I can kind of show you if I can make the screen smaller. We'll run it. We'll run it in the pie charms real quick. Sorry, I have to adjust within this window. Yay. So if I run this, here's what's going to happen. We'll just let it run. We'll just let it chill there for a minute. This is what's going to happen. Look at that. Network engineer in California. There are 2,429 jobs on Indeed for network engineers in California. Georgia, there's 546 jobs for network engineers in Georgia. Right? That's the purpose of the script. So as I do this every single day, I'll be collecting all of this data where then I can throw it into a graph. I'll be able to throw it onto a different website where you can actually kind of keep track of, the fluctuation in jobs in all these different states and these job titles or job roles, right? So that's going to be kind of exciting because, after I collect data for a year, I'll be able to go back and say, hey, in this past year, we saw an increase in jobs for network engineers in Montana, for instance, or we've seen a decrease in jobs for network engineers in New Mexico, right? It'll just be a great way to capture a bunch of data. And there might be something out there that exists like this already, but this is what I wanted to do, and I thought this was a great idea. That's why I stuck to it, and that's why I'm doing it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Plain and simple. So this, just again, kind of giving you guys idea of what I've been working on outside of my new job and all that. This has been keeping me really busy. I've probably put countless hours into this, and it's probably so incredibly simple for a lot of you out there. I know Kev runs on Duncan. he could have whipped this up in probably like, a half of an hour, right? Like if that, like it would have been done. I mean, I literally have spent hours on this thing, and it's just been like this whole thing just trying to figure out these different bits and pieces for me. It's not something that I've, ever done before, obviously, and I've needed help with it, but I still come back to it and I try to do different things to, maybe break it and see if I can fix it. Like one of the things I was trying to do yesterday was not only randomize the state, but randomize the job type that was running, so that every time I wanted to have it so every time it's writing to my Excel sheet, it's a different job type and it's a different state. Because right now it runs sequentially. So it'll pick like network engineer, right? But it will run all of the states for network engineer. I'd rather have it so, I can go back to the script and show you. You can see here, network engineer. It's running all of the different states for network engineer. I would like it, and maybe I'll figure it out at some point. It's not really that big of a deal, but I would like to, so like the first time it scans network engineer California, and then the next one might be Azure in whatever state, and then the next one might be CCIE in another state. So we'll see what happens. Brandon B, what's up? What will it be better than McBroken? What's McBroken? I'm always McBroken. I'm completely missing all of your questions and stuff, and I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. I'll go back to your questions now. KevTech IT support, beer on you. Thank you. I was trying to give you super chat earlier, KevTech, and it was not working for me, like at all. Like for whatever reason, it just wouldn't work. Like I would just get like a blank white screen. So anyway, please tell you about the future automation will eat finished networking jobs. I mean, I think we got a while to go before automation like genuinely takes over. For sure. Like, is automation going to take over things at some point? I mean, it's taking over some things now, but I mean, we'll still be here. You still need people. That's all good. Yeah, especially with like the way that some things are automated and how they rely on. So, for instance, right, like with my script, let's say like Indeed like changed. I'm gonna pull up my screen again so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's say that Indeed changed this, for instance, right? Like this is going to be the URL essentially that every time you go on Indeed, like that's kind of the format that's used for their jobs. I'm gonna pull up, let's see, where are we at? I'll show you. Indeed.com. Let's look up network engineer in Illinois, because that's where I be. You can see here in our URL, right? Indeed.com/jobs, blah, 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 right? This is what we have right here. It's the same thing. If Indeed decided to change this, right? Like if Indeed decided to say, we're going to make jobs a subfolder, and then we're going to create another, like branch off of that, right? Like say they change this URL in any way, like that's going to break my script, right? Like that's how we have to look out for. Like, so there's other automation that's happening out there in the real world that relies on other resources that may not be internal. You're utilizing third-party resources, and if they change something in the way that their application, their script, or their website operates, well, that's going to affect the way your automation works. Now, that's obviously not going to be the case all the time, but you will run across stuff like that as well. So, just want to throw that out there. Like automation, yeah, it's going to help and it will remove jobs, but you still have to have people there that are going to support, different things within industries. How valuable is the CCNA? CCNA is a very valuable certification, for sure. Which certification should I do for network security? Well, where are you at right now? Everybody's saying security plus, but that's not really network security. I mean, if you're already in true like networking, then there's CCNP security and all that fun stuff. You can rock those out. Anyways. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on. That's my Python script I've been working on. Another shout out to Kev Runs on Duncan and Mr. Duan Lightfoot. They're amazing. I love those guys. Alexander V, hi bro, you've been watching my videos a month ago, got a help desk job. Congratulations on your help desk job, bro. That's awesome. Automation maintenance will be a new job title. You're probably right. You are probably right. And that, yeah, Peter says, if automation takes over some tasks, people will still be needed for the machines and scripts. That's very true. That's very true. Anyways, I've like missed out on so many people, and so many people probably left because I didn't answer their questions. So I'm sorry. If you have questions, I will pay attention to the chat. I'll stop talking about the stupid things that I'm working on, and I will help you, because that's what we're here to do, is to help you. Richard A, thank you for the content. You appreciate all my work. You are welcome. Why would you want to book on Nmap? Nmap, like, you can get like a good hang of everything that you need to do with it in a couple hours watching YouTube videos. And you really have to figure out like what it is that you're trying, to figure out with that. Network security entry level salary. So Hacking Monster, I'm going to have a video out coming next week that's talking specifically about job salaries. Like literally, like I think the title of the video is going to be, how much money can I make working in IT? Something along those lines. And it will give you those answers. And Peter says, it varies by state, which is so true. Best advice that I can give you right now, which, spoiler alert, one of these will be in the, well, I'll just mention one. Go on Glassdoor.com. You can figure it out. Right? Like, Glassdoor.com is going to tell you down to, like, your specific area, and sometimes even to the specific job, or to the specific employer, how much they pay their employees. Entry-level job salaries vary by state, vary by the employer. Like, it's so hard to say. I don't know where you live, and even if I did know where you live, I probably couldn't help you unless you live in Illinois. Then I could maybe help you, and then it's only towards like the greater Chicagoland, Rockford area that I could provide any insight. Like Southern Illinois, I have no clue. I've never been. Well, I guess I've kind of been to Southern Illinois. But yeah, it varies, man. Like the pay rate for jobs in downtown Chicago are going to be different to the pay rates in the suburbs of Chicago, or even 100 miles outside of Chicago. Like your pay is going to be different, even though you're in maybe the exact same job. Like your pay might be different. Information Systems and Security Manager. I don't know. Congratulations, Brandon B, on getting that position. By the way, I think I congratulated you on LinkedIn. You know that answer, so you could tell people. Yeah, there's way too many variables for salary. Like, not only will they give you, like, a lot of times they give you a pay range, and that pay range is going to be based on like, what qualifications you have. Please say the roadmap to network security engineer. Comptia has this pretty cool roadmap. I'm going to Google that for you because I'm a nice guy. Comptia certification roadmap. Here it is. No, I got to go. Hold up. I'm not even in the chat right now. Hold up. Oh, where did my stuff go? Hang on, I gotta get back to a screen where I can chat with y'all. Can you land an entry-level network security engineer job as your first job? I mean, anything's possible, right? Here's this roadmap. Comptia roadmap. Pow! Comptia roadmap is actually like on point. All this being said, you likely won't be able to land a network security job right out of school. You'll need years of experience in IT networking. Yeah. What did the unpopular... Well, let's see. Thank you, Kevron on Duncan. Dwan Lightfoot, my man. See, no, you're my man, and you missed me talking about you. I literally was just discussing you and how much I appreciate you, Mr. Dwan Lightfoot. I was talking about my Python script, and then I'm sorry I had to tell everybody about our Python joke because it was hilarious. Like, it was so funny. I was dying. I had to tell my wife even about our Python joke. Because I was dying. When you responded back to, like, when you sent me that message, I was dying, bro. It's good to see you. I hope you are doing well, though, sir. But you did miss me giving you shout-outs. Because I gave you lots of shout-outs. And Kev runs on Duncan. Anyway, I'm missing questions here. For certificates, what is the best used when starting out computer-wise? I have a 2013 Mac Pro. What are you trying to do, Alex? Mike Dunn, question: can you have your regular chat in separate window with just members chat at the same time while live streaming? No, I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. Like all the live chat is all the live chat. Like, but I can, as you guys can see too, like there's different colors of people. So like it tells me who's a member or who's a moderator. Hey Deborah Neighbors, how are you doing? It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. I do. It's good to see you, though. Blue-haired Shanks. Is Associate degree in Network Plus enough to get your first entry-level job, or should you get a CCNA? I mean, if you have an associate's degree, that's literally all you should need. Or, if you have a certification, that's literally all you should need. IT is a weird world. By no means do you need a degree to work in IT. No, you don't. Is it helpful? Sure, it's helpful. Thank you, Hacking Monster. Horror Junkie, you're glad you got to hear the Python joke? You're going to use that one? Yeah, it was pretty funny. I was laughing, but I'm also pretty stupid, so. And I laugh at my dumb jokes. Wait, hold on. I have to respond to my baby mama real quick. Okay. All good now. Do I know Stefan Mishuk? I don't. That doesn't sound familiar at all. You beat the HR game with degrees and certs. Yeah, I mean, degrees and certifications definitely, like, you know, help you with the HR front. But you know what's really cool is networking with people. That's a great way to get jobs. Peter, so when will there be streams with Next Gen T instructors, Zach? I'm working on that. I am working. I've already, well, not the instructors. Well, one instructor, but it'll be coming. I honestly, I don't know. Soon, hopefully. I know for sure one person has agreed to do it from Next Gen T, which I'm really excited about. That person would be Jacob Hess. He's one of the instructors. I sat in on one of Jacob's live classes last week, and it was phenomenal. Like, I really love, like, his style of teaching. And I really love, like, his enthusiasm, his personality. So that's going to be, like, really exciting when I bring him on this channel to do a live stream and talk with him. Just because I know we'll just have fun. You know, well, him and I will just have fun talking and chatting, BSing, and answering questions. That's, I think, maybe like a week or two out, but it'll be coming for sure. Alexander, you're struggling with Security Plus for 5 months now, studying every day 3 hours, and you're still not ready to take the exam. Some people say they got it done with 2 months or even 45 days. What is more realistic? I mean, I studied for the Security Plus for 3 months or something, and then I failed it. So then I studied again for another 3 months, and then I passed it. And then I hear of people who take the Security Plus in 3 weeks and pass it. And then I hear of people who have taken the Security Plus 6 times and they still haven't passed it. Everybody's different, man. That's the crazy thing about this world. There's no right answer when it comes to that. You just have to keep pushing and keep being somewhat confident in yourself, but just have faith that like you're putting in all this work and you're gonna make it happen. Even if you fail it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, whatever, like you just keep going back. The great thing about failing though, like it's kind of funny, right? Like when you fail the Comptia exam, I think even when you pass it, it tells you like the areas that you got wrong. But when you fail it, like you get a printout that says like here's all the different here's all the different domains in which you had trouble with, like that you failed answers on. So like when you fail it, like you go back and you study those areas that you sucked at, right? And that's exactly what I did. Like when I got that printout that said here's all the areas that you suck at, Zach, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna study these areas like 10 times like harder than I did before. And then I passed it, and then I was like, yay, right? It was awesome. Blue-haired Shanks, appreciate you, Zach, but even with your associate and Net Plus, you still can't land entry level. Well, are you getting interviews? That would be my first question. Failing an exam can humble you a little bit, for sure. It was definitely very humbling. I was like, honestly, I was happy that I failed the Security Plus the first time. Like, it was like a wake-up call. It's like slapping me in the face. Like, hey, Zach, you thought you were prepared? You were wrong. Like, you were dead wrong. And now you got to go back and do it again. But it was awesome. Because, like, I knew that, like, I could do better. You know, I don't know. Like the Security Plus is one of those like crazy exams too, because I'm telling you, like no joke, I've talked to people who've been in this industry for, you know, as long as I have or even longer, who I look at and say like, you are much smarter than me. Like I know for a fact, like you are so smart and you're doing these wonderful, amazing things. And they'll be like, dude, that was like the hardest exam I've ever taken. And you'll even hear from people who are even security experts who've been like, yeah, I failed the Security Plus the first time too. It was a hard exam. Like it's not like your typical exam. I feel like, you know, it's a very broad exam. There's a lot of things that, you know, are on that on the questions for the exam. So that's not easy, you know. Anyway, I'm missing more questions again. I'm sorry. Look, see, Brandon B. He failed some. He went back and got it though. Was it a reality check for me? Were you asking if it was a reality check for me? It was a huge reality check for me. For sure. Advice for a college student getting an IT with a cybersecurity major. Try to get experience. Like start doing labs and different projects and start documenting your labs and your projects and the things that you're doing. You know, put stuff on GitHub, make a website, do some YouTube videos. Like, you're going to have to show people that you know what you're doing, you know? Build up a lab where you're, you know, going through different pen testing techniques and things like that. And make that available for people to see. That's what's up. Deborah Neighbors, you've been covering 3 jobs at work, so you've been unable to stop by as much. They finally filled the other 2 jobs, and you can finally breathe again. That's good. That's good. Dwan Lightfoot Brown, thank you for the super chat. Are you listening now, Dwan Lightfoot? Are you gonna be back? Are you hearing me? Did you hear what I told people about our Python joke? Because it was so funny. I love the Python. Oh, that was so funny. Anyway. Boom. Boom. Like Peter says, I was so close to your CCNA the first time you took it, you just felt like if you had someone to help me really study deeper in the topics, you might have passed it the first try. For sure. Yo, hope all is well, bro. All is well. You are back. So yeah, bro. I told people about our Python joke, you know, I told people about the calendar invite that I sent to you about, you know, playing with our Pythons. Because it was just too funny. I told my wife about that too. Like, she was dying. That's just too funny. If you want to get some real experience in help desk, where can you start? You start by doing labs and stuff, man. Start labbing it. Lab every day. as my good friend and brother would say, my brother, Dwan Lightfoot, he would tell you, lab every day. But you have to hashtag lab every day or it does not count. But seriously, like, there's so many different things and scenarios that you can lab for help desk jobs specifically. Like, you can, download trials for different ticketing systems. You can download, Windows evaluations. You can, configure Active Directory, which is something in help desk you're going to be in like all the time. You can start learning things about, especially like you like learning things within the command prompt and PowerShell. Those are helpful. There's lots. Hashtag lab every day. That's what's up, guys. This chat is so far behind. I gotta tell you. And live streams, put your LinkedIn address. Helps the network. I don't know if you guys are able to post links in the live chat. Where can you find websites where you can do labs? You're on one right now, bro. Or sis, I don't know. But you are literally on a site that can show you everything that you need to do about labs. YouTube is the resource of all resources. You can learn everything here. All of the things. KevTech IT support on it. Labs. Install Server 2016 on a VM and make your own tech lab. Yeah. There's a lot of things that you could do with just building a VM. And when you have a virtual machine that you're able to play with, like, you don't have to fear about breaking anything, because it's not going to like actually break anything with your physical like hardware on your like your regular machine. It's all virtual. Break it. Have fun with it. What labs? Where do you find them? No, that Kev was answering your question there. Anyways, I just wanted to check in with y'all, say hello. It's been a minute, and that was it. Just chat with you guys. I hope you're all doing all right. I'm doing wonderful. I'm so much happier than I was before. So much happier. But anyway, my wife, like, and all my kids just left, and nobody said anything to me. So now I gotta find out where everybody's at, because they literally just bounced out of here without saying any words to me at all. Darth Vaden, you have a colleague who is a pharmacist interested in a career change to IT. She has decided to pursue CCNA class without an IT background. How difficult is it for someone to attain? The CCNA is not an easy exam. And just doing the CCNA, like, that's not, like, I just don't feel like that's enough. Like, CCNA is great. It's going to show you things about, configuring a network, right? But, like, that's not enough. Like, I'm sorry. That's not. Like, if you do the CCNA and combine that with, like, a crap ton of labs and projects that you've done that you can document, I always go back to this, but it's, like, the truth. Like, then it'll be helpful, but, like, what are the chances, like, if you just go out and get a CCNA, right? Like, that's it. Like, you have zero knowledge about IT. You've never really done anything with computers before. And you're like, I'm going to go get my CCNA. And I'm going to go try to get a job in IT. Like, or you say, like, all right, I'm going to get my CCNA. I'm going to try to go get a networking job. Well, like, that's going to be one of the most difficult things that you could possibly do. Because all you know is about, like, Cisco networking. That's the only thing that you know. And the world of IT is so much more than Cisco networking. Like, even, like, as, like, a network engineer, network administrator, like, these people know much more than just Cisco networking, because a lot of their jobs require them to know more than just Cisco networking. It's understanding the enterprise. It's understanding, even different systems and how they're communicating with one another. It's understanding just so much more than just what you can configure on a Cisco switch, right? Like, Zach's making that cheddar now. I don't know about that. 2K God Legend. What did you say? Would like to go down the IT path. Would like to start with Linux administration. Is this a good idea? I mean, it can be, but it really depends on your area. There are a lot of organizations in your area that are utilizing Linux. So go on Indeed and type in Linux and your area, and like just see like, is there any jobs in your area that are even asking for Linux experience? You know? You guys are talking about like what it takes to build like your own lab computer. Like you could take like an old like Pentium 4 with like 4 gigs of RAM, and you could probably run like one virtual machine on there. It'd probably be really slow and crappy, but you'd still be able to do it. You know? Nowadays though, like you legit have to have like 16 gigs of RAM at least on your computer to do anything anyway. Is Network Plus enough to get a networking job? No. Definitely not. No. A networking job? No. Definitely not. Now, the Network Plus isn't designed to help you get a network job. Like the Network Plus is designed to like give you the knowledge to help you learn more about networking. Lays down a lot of the fundamentals of networking. It helps you understand, you know, some real fundamental level knowledge of different networking companies like Cisco or HP or, you know, Dell, whatever, you know, they all got their networking crap, but Network Plus isn't designed to get you a networking job. So there's that. I personally feel like the Network Plus is not worth it. Like that's my personal feeling. Like if you want to learn networking, like if that's like something you're interested in, don't like I go for the CCNA, right? Like it's a much more valuable certification than the Network Plus will ever be, and that's simply because it says Cisco in front of it, right? Like that's why. But yeah. Network Plus job is just like, or the Network Plus certification is just like a very fundamental certification in networking. So there's that. Darth Vader says, Zach, you agree wholeheartedly, which is why I advise her to first acquire an A+ certification. But she's adamant and overambitious. I'm just afraid she's going to get overwhelmed. Totally going to get overwhelmed. CCNA is no joke. Even with the new CCNA, like it's still no joke for somebody who has no clue like about IT. Like if you don't have like the fundamentals of at least the A+, you don't have to, by all means, you do not have to go out and get your A+, right? But you should at least have the fundamental knowledge that the A+ provides to you. Like plain and simple. Like that is just one of those things. Anyway. B-Weave. You paid for the Network Plus voucher, but you're not going to take it. B-Weave 10. Go to itexamvouchers.com and you may be able to sell that Network Plus voucher and then get like a cheaper like CCNA voucher. You already used it? Oh man. Then go take it. At least try. Like unless you already missed the appointment, but you just kept pushing it back and back. Well, study for a couple weeks and then just go take it. Try it out. See what happens. I mean, otherwise you're just wasting a bunch of money for nothing. I feet to you, the IT guy. You know, saw this, but I got a network engineer job after graduation. No search, just 1 year relevant experience. Well, that's exactly why, bro. Like, the experience is king all day, every day. Experience. Just gotta love it. I'm not gonna pronounce your whole name or try to even say it, but this person just took their A+ 2 weeks ago, failed it, kind of bummed out. Don't be bummed out. Just go back, look at the areas that you failed in, and study those areas. You know, when you get that printout, like I said earlier, it tells you every single domain in which you sucked at. So go back and unsuck it. Is Linux good for learning? I mean, it depends on what you want to do. Like, here's the thing. Like, I've been working in IT for God knows how many years, way too many freaking years, right? In my entire IT career, it wasn't up until, like, the last job that I held where I was in a tech position that I that there was a Linux server in our environment. I never got to touch it. Never had anything to do with it. So basically what I'm saying is, I've never really run across Linux in environments where I've had to support it. That's not to say that it's not out there. It's just not something that, like, you know, you're gonna see everywhere. I mean, if you're gonna go work in a data center, then heck yeah, Linux is gonna be great for you, for sure. Bruxy Binger passed their Core 1 this morning. Congratulations. Baz, you got the A Plus and Network Plus. What's the best to go for next? Well, what do you want to do with your life? Weave. Just go take it. Study for a little bit. Anyway, I got to find out where my wife and kids are. I just want to check in, say hello to all of you guys and girls, catch up. I'm hoping that we can do more live streams, because it's so much easier to just hit like go live on Streamlabs and just talk with you guys than to like make any videos. That takes time. I don't have a lot of time anymore. That's okay. I love my new job. CCNP security, is it value? Heck yeah, it's value. Any CCNP is value. It's money. Money, money, money. But anyway, thank you guys for all hanging out, chatting with me. Thank you all for the super chats. But mostly just thank you for hanging out. Thanks for talking, asking questions, and just being here. I appreciate that very, very much. So you guys all have you guys and girls have a great, wonderful night. Don't stop learning. Like, that's like a key thing about IT. It's like continuous learning is like this great thing about IT. Like, just keep learning. That's why I was learning Python, because I have to keep my mind fresh. I have to get into the new technologies and areas that I haven't been accustomed to the last couple of years. I got to keep it fresh. Last year is the Security Plus. This year it's been Python. That's what's up.